Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Star Spinner Tarot by Trungles. There is a website, chroniclebooks.com, if you would like to search that out. I still haven't. I need to. I don't know why I haven't. Now that I'm saying that out loud. Supportive Oracle Cards, Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. Illustrated by Jessie Reisch. Reisch is R-E-I-S-C-H. It's a deck from 2002, so there's no website on it, but there you go. Somebody sent me, one of my friends, well, yeah. It's like somebody sent me an email. I know they did. It's like right there. Alright, somebody did send me information. Maybe I'll figure it out later. What do we have for Leo? Like, how much of this deck are we going to put out? Apparently a lot. What do you got going on? What do you got going on that we got to put out half the deck? There's, okay. This little mystery ending going on here. Who else was it like this? Was it like, I don't know, somebody else had all these face down cards. I don't remember who it was. But when we're starting off, you got a lot going on here. What's going on here, Leo? Friendship with the Nine of Wands. I'm trying to hold people together is what I'm getting. I feel like the connection I want with other people, I'm trying to keep it together. I'm trying to keep things going. You got friendship is a beautiful card. Like it looks like a strawberry cake to me, which, well, right? Chocolate strawberry going on there. I don't know. It looks good. And I'm trying to keep things good. I feel like you're fighting to try to keep things good, trying to keep things going. Communication is happening, and I feel like you know that something isn't right. Because I'm seeing this in the environment. This is what's tripping me into it. Isis inspiration with the Five of Cups. Like, you don't get pushed into things. It just doesn't seem like that happens. And maybe it's just the way I view Leo, but I don't really see you getting pushed into things. But I feel like somebody's trying to kind of like pull you in. They seem to be a bit frazzled. Isis inspiration, though. Like, I think you're seeing through it, though. They're playing a little game here. I do think you're seeing through it. They're trying to entice you in. Kind of like, come on, Leo, come on. And I feel like you're talking with this person. But when I see Isis inspiration on the other side, even though I know, I feel like the universe is saying, well, Leo, think about it. Something's not right here. They're sending you little messages. Now, if you decide to pick up or put down those messages, whatever you think is right, but the universe is trying to like send you little inklings, like, be careful, Leo. Something right here. Something right here. And I feel like you're trying to figure it out. You know something's not right. It's kind of like I got wisdom going on there. It's wisdom though. Like it's not every piece of the puzzle is right out there in front of you, but you're like, I know something's not right, and you know it. You know it. Like deep down, you know something's not right here, and somebody's trying to kind of like pull you in and rope you into something. You're trying to figure it out. You got the Hermit. You're at first, I feel like you're kind of like, no. And you're trying to stay away from it, but this energy is persistent. And it's kind of like, now it's getting on my nerves. What are you going to do with it? That's what I'm curious. What are you going to do with it? Oh, they are really pulling, they're pouring it on thick. Like when I say they're pouring it on thick, it's kind of like, you know, if your favorite meal was like pancakes with butter and maple syrup, like they're kind of like, oh, I got that maple syrup from Vermont. It's just, oh, it's so good. It's that real maple syrup. It's not that stuff you buy in the store. Like, I got a gallon of that stuff. Hope you're a part of the dinner that we're gonna have because I don't know how long it's gonna last. I got a lot of people coming, and it's just 1 gallon. And you're just kind of like, They're pulling you in. It's kind of like the real maple syrup, like the one from Vermont. I think I'm in New York. We got maple farmers here too, so I don't know the difference between the trees, but I know that Vermont has a big, reputation for having great maple syrup, so that's why I'm using that. I'm not saying it doesn't. We don't have it here too. I'm just saying. I've heard a lot of people from Vermont, and it's something. It's a something. They're really like they're enticing you. They're like, come on, I got the maple syrup, Leo. I got it. Oh, they are. They're like pulling on you. I'm seeing a little break between the two of you. See, this is Leo. Okay, I'm getting it. It's kind of making me laugh. Kind of like, it's almost like you're kind of going, listen, I know where to buy maple syrup. I know where to get it from Vermont. I can buy that online myself. And it's kind of like they're pulling you in and you're kind of like, you know what? That's a great idea. I'm just going to get my own supplies and do it myself. It's making me laugh. Kind of like, yeah, that sounds great. That's wonderful. Yeah, I'm going to get that for myself. You have a good time with that. And you just kind of go. Kind of like, yeah, you go ahead and do that. I can get it for myself, and I'm going to. That makes sense to me. Like, it makes me laugh because I'm like, you're going to fall for that? Not really. Nope, you're just kind of like, I'll make that on my own terms. But thank you. Thank you for reminding me because I do love that. I'm going to go get myself some. Whatever they have, you're like, I can do it myself. That's cool. I don't need you for that. Like, that's fine. I'll make it. And they thought they were really going to get you with that. And you're like, yeah, I really did want it. And if things were a little bit different, I might have gone in for it. But you're having this strong feeling like that's not right. So you know what? I'm going to have my pancakes and that great maple syrup. I'm going to do that, but I'm going to make it for myself. That's how I'm going to do that. I'll even drive to Vermont and get it myself if I need to. I am not going to play this game. Queen of Wands does for herself. She is dependent on no one. And just to be fair, when I read the King and Queen energy, they're equal. They're equals. So they're both equally powerful. Neither is dependent on the other. They thrive on their own. And this energy, don't get caught up in the gender. This is somebody who's going to thrive on their own. Like, I don't need your stuff. I'll get my own stuff. I'm good. And you're doing that. You're organizing it. You got the fertility. You got that happening. They're disappointed. And I saw this. Is this the 4? It is the 4. The 4 of Cups here is like they're disappointed. And they're kind of feeling like they're kind of stuck. Kind of like, well, that was my best move for the Leo. And the Leo said no. Oh. It's kind of like, oh. Like, that was my best shot. Says chat, whatever, my best shot. That was the best I could have done. And if the Leo didn't fall for that, they're probably not going to fall for it. They're just not going to fall for it. Good health comes in. Whatever they're doing, they're going to have to do it without you. Harvest and health is like, maybe they should be anyway. Not for nothing. So they're going to work out. Things are going to work out for them the way they need to. The divine guidance in the middle here is telling me the universe is doing what it can to make sure this doesn't go sour. Like, I feel like the universe is trying to keep this apart. Kind of like it's better for you and for them. They need to do their own work and do what they need to do. You need to stay away from them. It's not good for you. It's not good for them. Now we got the ending part here. I'm going to flip best possible decision. Yeah. They're giving me a lot of positive cards here. They're all face down. Most of them are face down. Okay, so you're going to figure out what was going on. You're going to figure it out. It's going to come forward. I don't really think you were too worried about it to begin with, so you probably didn't dig too deep. You just knew something was a little off, a little wonky, so you're just like, Best possible decision. You made a great decision doing that. Kudos to you. All of a sudden, you're going to find out what the problem was. It's just going to, bam, it's going to be right there, and you're going to be like, oh, that's what they were doing. Oh, that's what was going on. And I feel like you're going to you're going to feel really good about listening to your intuition, is what I'm getting. Because I get the Lover's card with the confidence, kind of like, yep, I stayed out of that. Yep, and that was exactly what I should have done. Yep, they should have done it themselves, and they got what they deserved from it. Cool. That was perfect. You listen to your inner feelings. You listen to your gut, and you're like, and I knew it was the right thing to do, and I stuck with it. And I feel like that energy is what you have there. Like, I knew to stay out of that, and I did, and I'm very thankful I did. I did the right thing. I did what was right for me. Yes, that was perfect. You're going to know you did the right thing. Now, there's also going to be conversation between you and this person after the fact. Because I feel like you're going to kind of like, not really read the riot act, I wouldn't say that, but I feel like you're going to call it out. Kind of like, you were trying to suck me into that. I knew something wasn't right. You should have been honest, and you should have told me. I still wouldn't have been a part of it, but I would have told you what to look out for. If you were honest with me, yeah, I wouldn't have been a part of it, true, but I would have given you a heads up, and that might have been easier for you. This might have been a better outcome for you. You would have probably had a better time if you had just been honest with me. If they had been honest with you, the Leo, if they had been honest with you, you'd been like, no, I wouldn't have been a part of that still. No. But I probably would have told you, watch out for this, watch out for that, and by the way, this is how that could go. And you would have had it easier. But you weren't honest with me, so I didn't tell you because I didn't know that was going on. You didn't tell me. That's your loss. That's your fault. You should have been on point with me. You should have told me the truth. And it's not like you're really reading them the riot act. You're just kind of giving them the what for. Like, if you're more honest with me, you get better results with me. Honesty goes a long way. Be honest with me. You're letting it go as well because you're kind of like, and they got their just desserts for that. I don't see this becoming a problem later. But I feel like you're kind of like highlighting it. Like, if you were honest with me, you probably would have had a better time with that. There you go. The joy comes in. What are these? Joy, true love come to me, and the romance. It's not saying that this is a romance situation, especially with the general read, but what I'm getting from this is kind of like, this person is being more forthcoming with you in the future. Because I think also during that time about they should have been honest with you, I think you're also giving them like the slightest but very pointed warning. If you screw me over and lie to me, and I find out you lied to me, I'll get you for it. Like, don't think you're going to get away with that. Don't think you can just dupe me into something, screw me over, and get away scot-free. Oh, no. If you screw me over, I'll find you. And you're not going to like it. And I feel like that was also another part of this. Like, 2 reasons you shouldn't lie to me. 1, you don't do yourself any favors. 2, I'll find you. I'll find you. So don't do it. It makes me laugh. It's kind of funny. They're taking it to heart. Like, you're letting it go. You're literally letting it go because you're like, no, you made your point, and they heard you. And they did hear you. Things are going. They're much more forthcoming in the future. Like, good energy, joy, true love come to me, romance. Everything's going well. They know that they're lucky they have a second chance. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad because you saw through it. But you warned them, like, don't play with me. People don't like it when I get mad. And you're not going to like it either. And people, they usually go through that once before they just stay away from me because they realize that's the wrong game to play with the Leo. So, don't do it. It goes really well. Like, they get the message. This is actually, I think it goes really well because they get the message and this all rectifies and they're careful going forward. Like, they know, like, don't play with the Leo. Don't do it. You're not going to like it if it goes sour. You're just not going to like it. Are we good? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.